So if you're looking to move to one of North Dallas's top suburbs, it's gonna be McKinney, Texas. And we're out here in one of the best neighborhoods in all of Dallas, Texas. One of the newer ones, Painted Tree. Now we've got tons of builders out here to choose from, many different price points, but we've got a top tier location right off of Highway 380 where absolutely everything is being built. And one of the best things about this neighborhood is they have 4 different districts out here with amenity centers and access to all of them. So you're gonna have multiple different areas to choose from. They're gonna have different landscaping, different style of homes throughout this entire community at one of the top locations. And we have some of the lowest taxes you're gonna see anywhere in Dallas, Texas, sitting at 1.78%, and that is before your homestead exemption, so they're actually gonna be even lower than that. So no mud, no PID taxes, and tons of incredible builders at one of the top locations in all of Dallas. But we're gonna be showing you 2 separate Coventry home model homes out here, absolutely gorgeous homes, both with 3-car garages. We're gonna have 50 lot right here behind us. So we're gonna be showing you first this nice modern layout that you're absolutely gonna love with one of the nicest master suites that you're gonna see anywhere, regardless of the size of this home. And then we're gonna hop over to the larger 60-foot lot right over here, sitting just under 4,100 square feet, and I think you're really gonna like it, so let's go ahead and check it out. All right, so we're getting today's party started with this beautiful Coventry home. This is gonna be on their 50-foot wide lot product. It's got a nice modern look to it. You're gonna have options as far as more modern coloring if you'd like. It's a little, got some brown, gray shades to it, but if you wanted that white, black look, they could definitely do that. But it looks really, really clean. One thing to note, which I really like, is that is a 2-car garage, but it's a 3-car tandem. It looks like a 2-car, which is a huge plus because it is on a 50-foot lot product, right next to the 60 wide look product. But most 50-foot wide lots do not have the 3-car option, so that's definitely a huge plus. You got some stucco on here, which is not very common here in the Dallas area. It's usually on the more expensive homes that you see in the $1 million+ price range. But a beautiful home, just over 3,000 square feet, 4-bed, 3-bath with a game room and a media room and office. So everything you'd need as far as a family goes, pretty much right in here in this house. So you've got the luxury vinyl plank flooring in here. It looks like that wood look. Nice light and bright in here. Got the white paint, tons of natural light coming from up top and down below. But here, kind of caddy quarter in right at the front of the house, you're gonna have a beautiful office space. Looks like we got 10, 11-foot ceilings in here, but notice all the really pretty modern windows in here give it a nice, different look than most homes that you see out there. So I really like the way this looks. I would definitely put the office here on this side, especially for me, somebody who does videos all the time. But you got lots of options to choose from. Definitely feels like a very big room because of the ceiling height in here and all the bright windows, bringing in tons of natural light. Looks like you have 9 windows in here total. And then you got these really cool modern solid core doors, 8-foot, look really nice. So at the front of the house, you have your kind of your formal entryway with that beautiful staircase going up to the top. Now I know this does have carpet, but you could easily get that, make that wood, whatever kind of flooring that you would like. We're gonna continue through the entryway before we get to the main living section. You've got a nice little half bath for your guests right here. I love the little tile work they've done all the way to the top of the ceiling there. Looks really, really good. And then your main living space here on the first floor of this home. Nice wide open area feel to it. Really different as far as the kitchen goes. Usually you'd see right across from the sink, you would have your gas burner and your vent hood, everything right there, but they've actually just put the fridge, a little bit of extra storage right there. If you wanted to carry these to the top, that'll be an option for you if you decide to build. But it looks like about an 8-foot island, not a huge island, but still plenty of space. Lots of options as far as square footage in these homes. These are 50, 60, and 70-foot lot products. So a lot to choose from, different price points as well. But you got a nice big 5-burner gas stove, lots of storage down below. Now it only has 1 oven, but it is a KitchenAid, so nice high-end appliances, but you could easily get a double oven in here, and then a really good size vent hood with the tile going all the way to the top. Nice little modern subway tile. And this is one of the things I really like about this floor plan is the size of this pantry in this room, or in this kitchen area. So if you've watched this channel for a while, we show a lot of homes around this size, and they usually have a little tiny little corner pantry. So tons of storage in there. You can make that easily into like a butler's pantry, get a, you know, some fancy options later on if you decided to. Just wanted to show the main living area. We're gonna get into this more here in just a little bit, but right off of your kitchen area, you have your dining space right here in the middle of the room. Some people love that, some people don't. I actually like it. Keeps everybody all in one spot. So if you're entertaining, having a party, it's really easily accessible. Everybody's hanging out in one place, watching the game or whatever, and can just hang out. So this actually opens up to that 20-foot ceiling that people love to see. So when you open, or when you walk into the house, you have the 20-foot ceilings, and then it drops down right in the kitchen area, but then opens right back up. So very open floor plan. Before we go too deep into that, I want to show you over to this side. So this would be your entry from your garage space. It's actually locked right now. It's probably the builder's office space right now. But you have a 3-car tandem, which means 2 in the front, 1 in the corner. So an extra storage space. If you want to make it a gym, a lot of people do that. But you've got your little mud bench right here, which is really nice. You walk in, got your mud bench, and then right across, you'll have your laundry room space. So decent sized laundry room, nothing special really, but if you wanted to put cabinetry up here, that's an option for you. Maybe they can put a sink over here in the corner, but decent size. You're gonna have storage closets, coat closets throughout this house. And then this will be your first bedroom down here, which is really nice because it is an ensuite. So very spacious room, kind of towards the middle of the house off of the kitchen area. Looks like we got a queen size bed, fits in here just fine. Nice window over in the corner. Love the backdrop they've done right here. And then your full bathroom space. So really good sized bathroom, big window over there, bringing in natural light. Nice modern features, beautiful tile work. If you want, a lot of people for the ensuite will just do the shower. That's easily something that you could do. For those of you who have older parents maybe living with you that you don't want them stepping over the tub. And then a really good size little walk-in closet here inside the bathroom space. So right here, kind of towards the middle of the house. And I love how you have like this really nice little long hallway right here, so it keeps out a lot of the noise if you did have a lot of people over. I'll give you another look at where we're at here in this house. So now we're here in the main living space. Got a beautiful fireplace. I don't even know what kind of tile that is, but it looks really good. We'll get a closer look with that, or of that. Never seen tile work like that, but I think it looks really good. Some people might think it's a little too fancy for them, but I think it looks awesome. 2 big windows back here. If you want to put the sliders, you can do that as well. And then another look from this main living area. So feels huge in here just because the ceiling height is everywhere, which really opens up the bed or the main living space. And before we go into the master suite, let's check out what we got going on outside. So this is their 50-foot lot product. The wind probably messed up this rug right here, but really good sized patio for a 50-foot lot. So lots of square footage out here. Things you can do with this space. One of the things I love about this particular neighborhood in Painted Tree is the fence that they use out here. So this is almost, I think it's a concrete. Yeah, this is all concrete, but it looks really, really good. And it matches the side fence as well, but that's actually cedar that's painted or stained gray. Nice horizontal modern look to it. So just different than any community that you're gonna see anywhere in Dallas, Texas. And just notice how much space you actually have out here for a 50-foot lot. So plenty of room for a pool, if you wanna do a little garden, whatever, trampoline, lots of options as far as what you choose, and a big wide open patio, perfect for those drop down shades if you wanted to do that later on. Got plenty of room for an outdoor kitchen, all your electrical setup if you want to put a TV out here. And real quick, if we haven't met yet, my name is Preston Gale. I'm a local realtor here in the Dallas area, born and raised, and I've helped hundreds of people relocate to the Dallas area from this channel. So if you're having any thoughts of moving to the Dallas, Texas area, or just have questions about how all that works, I would love to help you. So please don't be shy. Give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. I'd love to help you and your family make a smooth move to Dallas. So now we're here in one of the most unique master suites ever, and I say that because that's actually rounded all the way across. So that's not just a horizontal line of windows, it's completely bumped out, which I think looks really, really cool. So it's just rounded all the way across, tons of natural light in here. This is actually a nice elevated ceiling as well. It looks like we've got maybe 14-foot ceilings in here. So a super luxurious master suite with tons of square footage in here. I mean, you've got sitting area over here, tons of space to walk around. It's a king size bed, oversized furniture, just looks really good. And then right off of your master suite, you've got a beautiful bathroom space. So they've got those elevated, super tall ceilings in here as well. I've seen some people that do a chandelier right over the bathtub. That's an option you can do. The separated vanities look really good. And then your huge soaker tub right here. Now, if you don't, this isn't your style, which a lot of you, that's a big complaint that I get, is the boxed in tubs. I'm sure you could do the standalone tub. That's probably what they're doing now anyways, so just keep that in mind. I know that's not everybody's style, or most people don't like that. So, but that's not how you have to do it if you decide to build here. And now we've got a beautiful walk-in shower, floor to ceiling tile, frameless glass, nice and quiet. And then my favorite, the bench seat. Gotta have the bench seat to enjoy your shower. That's just my take. But very wide open, tons of space in here. And then your walk-in closet. So pretty good sized walk-in closet, bumps out over into this section over here. Nice setup, definitely feels like a pretty good size home. It's just over 3,000 square feet, but this is one of the biggest master suites you're gonna see in any house, regardless of square footage. So I really love that. Now we got 2 additional bedrooms upstairs, another bathroom, a game room, and a media room. So a lot going on upstairs. So let's head on up, check it out. All right, so now we're here on the 2nd floor. You've got a wide open layout up here, so you can see into the 1st floor right here at the front. Take another look at those really cool modern windows, really cool elevation. And this will be your flex room / game room right here. So tons of space up here, like the really modern looking fan. Got a little seating area over here. Plenty of room for a pool table, whatever you want to do. And then there's windows absolutely everywhere. This looks down into your main living space as well as your dining space. And then you've got these 2 doors right here, cool little hallway. And then this leads into your media room. So decent sized media room right here. Love the paint selection they did in here. I always think it looks really cool when they paint the media room a little bit darker. They've got the built-in shelving over there, was just a nice touch. So cool little setup. I love how there's a little hallway into the media room, keep out some of the noise. This will be the bathroom being used up here. So that may be one of the negatives, is just only 1 bathroom, but it's a pretty good sized bathroom. Storage closet, like I said, everywhere. There's 2 of them in this hallway. And then this will be the 1st bedroom up here. So decent sized bedroom, little window over there in the corner. Little walk-in closet, plenty of space for most kids. Somebody lost their water bottle. And then if people ask what these are all the time, that's going to be one of your attic accesses. But you'll have a key so your kids can't get through there. But that's something that you have to do here in Texas. If you've got a certain amount of square footage behind a wall, they have to open it up and make it attic access or accessible for fire reasons. I was a firefighter here in McKinney for 6.5 years. So it's just something that I'm aware of. And now you've got another similar sized bedroom, just nice light in pink. But one little window over there, we've got a purple door. It's pretty crazy. And then the same size closet right here. So this is their model on the 50-foot lot product. We're gonna go downstairs, get into some of the pricing, and then we're gonna hop over and show you the larger 60-foot lot that I think you're really gonna love. All right, so let's get into what you really wanna know, and of course that's gonna be the pricing. So we're here in Painted Tree, some of the lowest taxes you're gonna see anywhere in Dallas, Texas, and one of the best overall master plan communities in an amazing location right off of 380 where everything is being built. So the smallest floor plan out here in this community for Coventry Homes is going to be right around the 2,000 square foot mark and starts in the low 500,000s. And then for this particular model that we just showed you called the Easton 4-bed, 3-bath game remediate study, sitting at 3,039 square feet, starts in the low $600,000 price point, and you can build up to about 3,225 square feet, $650,000 as of the making of this video. And they currently have 10 spec homes available to sell right now. So some of those are moving ready, some of those will be ready very soon, which means that they picked a lot, they've already built the house and designed it. And what that means for you is they're gonna have more motivation to sell those homes, and we can negotiate, or I can negotiate for you and get you the best deal possible. So that's the 50-foot lots, 3-car garage, huge plus. Now let's hop over to the larger lots with the 60 and a bigger home. All right, so now we've seen the 50-foot product. We're gonna head over to the 60-foot product. It's a beautiful house. It's called the Bandera. It is just under 4,100 square feet with a 3-car garage on a 60-foot wide lot. It's absolutely beautiful. We're gonna get into pricing and everything later, but I'm gonna give you a detailed tour, and I think you're really gonna like it, so let's go ahead and check it out. All right, so right here at the front of the house, you've got your 8-foot entryway door, of course. And this opens up into the 20-foot ceilings that everybody loves right here at the front of the house. So if you like tall ceilings, it's a perfect house for you. Really nice and wide open. One of the unique things about this house is you've got an actual full dining space here at the front. It's opened up to the ceiling above, and right through there you're going to get to your kitchen space. So it is a little far off, but not too far off. But there's other things that you could definitely do with this space if you'd like to. But beautiful staircase here at the front of the house going into the second floor that you can see right there. But right here at the front, you've got your first full bedroom, ensuite bedroom. This is a 4-bed, 4.5 bath gamer media study office at just under 4,100 square feet. So big, tall ceilings, big window over there in the corner. Got a little seating area, lots of space in here. Kind of swallows that bed and the furniture. But a beautiful ensuite bathroom as well. So this is kind of what I was talking about at the other house. So they had an ensuite with a tub. You usually don't see that. This is more typical for your ensuite, is the nice tiled drop-down shower, all tiled throughout. It's even got a little bench seat in here, which I really like. And a window for some natural light. And then a nice little walk-in closet right over here. And if you're wondering about a linen closet for my linen closet people that always get on to me for not showing those, there it is. But lots of space in here for an ensuite bathroom. Beautiful big modern farmhouse style windows here at the front. So entering just a little bit deeper into the home, you've got another catty corner kind of office space here. Beautiful backdrop back there. 3 additional windows over there in the corner, but pretty good layout. It's not right at the front of the house like you see in most offices, so a little bit different, but it does have those same 8-foot modern doors. And then anytime you have a staircase, you're gonna have tons of storage underneath, which is a huge deal because we do not have basements here in the Dallas area 99.9% of the time. And then here is your half bath right behind the staircase. So beautiful little half bath. They've got the tile they've carried all the way to the top of the ceiling, which I really like. And then this opens up into the beautiful kitchen and main living area. So I love the layout of this. It's gonna be kind of similar setup where you've got the drop down ceiling in here and then it opens up in the main living area. But huge kitchen compared to the last one. We've got floor to ceiling cabinets like I was talking about that you could do in the other house if you decided to. Quartz countertops, 2-tone cabinets. Looks like 9-10 foot island, so bigger island space here. Got your 5-burner gas stove, nice custom vent hood, carries all the way to the top, beautiful tile work. And then this one does have your double oven, which is a huge plus. And check out all the cabinetry throughout here. So tons of storage, under counter lighting. And this is where you'd be coming in from your garage space, 3-car garage. You got your nice, really good size mud bench right over here. Kind of keep everything out of the way. And then your dining space was right around that corner. And then right over here in the corner is gonna be your pantry space. Not quite as big as the last one, but still a lot bigger than a lot of the homes that we show. And one of the things I love about this layout is this massive dining space over here. So this would be more, I guess, your informal dining space, but it's kind of blocked off in its own section of the house. So even though it's wide open in here, it does feel a little bit more secluded because it's not right in the middle of the living room. All this built-in cabinetry back here for tons of storage, all the natural light coming in through all these windows. And right over here is your laundry space. So right off the dining space, a little unique as far as the location, but a huge laundry room in here. A lot that you could do with this. Feels like the size of some of the kids' bedrooms that we've shown. But one of the things I love also is that you've got your exit right here into this large back patio space. So really good sized patio, like we saw right next door. And then it wraps around over to this side. So you've got the really cool little dining space over here. If you wanted to do a fireplace or something, you could do that. Got a TV set up. And then this is one of those really cool, not just a sliding glass door, it's actually an accordion door where you just open it up, push it all the way out. So if you had the drop down shades out here, perfect time of year to do something like that. Have that indoor outdoor living. So really cool setup. You can see into the second floor. Love how they carried the tile all the way to the top of the ceiling. Nice and wide open. And over in the back corner of the house, in your more traditional location, you have another gorgeous master suite. So they've got the vaulted ceiling in here. I'm sure you could do a beam if you decided you wanted to do that, but they've got the bumped out rounded windows once again, like we saw in the last house. It's actually probably a little bit smaller than the last bedroom, but still a really good space. Seating area over there, king size bed, basically all gets swallowed by the size of this room. You got your surround sound here in this home. That's one thing to note is just about every home builder is going to be at least wired for surround sound. So my recommendation is don't go through Home Pro and pay a lot of extra for something like that. But it'll always be set up for you to do or add speakers later on. And I think you'll have a lot more options and save a lot of money. Huge master suite, bathroom right here. They've got really tall ceilings in here. I don't know, 14, 15 feet. The modern windows that are up high enough to where nobody can see in, which is really cool. This is more of the style tub that most of you are gonna like that we talked about in the last home. Really good size vanities here. And even a larger one over here. And then you're right behind your tub, you've got a gorgeous shower right here. All the frameless glass, you can see out that way, and you've got your bench seat. Just need a little rain shower up there, head, and you're set. But I love the frameless glass, nice and quiet, makes no noise, just feels a lot more modern, looks really good. And then your master closet. So your master closet kind of wraps around. It's kind of cool setup they've done here. They've added this wall for 2 more hanging racks for dresses or whatever, but really good sized closet space. And I believe that's most of the downstairs. Taking another look at this, one of the brightest bedrooms ever. Love the window setup in there. I'll give you another look at this main living area. Windows absolutely everywhere. Now we'll go check out what's going on upstairs. All right, so now we're heading to the second floor, which is a really, really cool setup. So you've got tons of square footage up here. So we just came up these stairs. This is gonna be your flex room. Looks like they've got a really cool little air hockey table right here. But just tons of square footage. And then they've actually got a step up kind of old school, but looks really cool. Media room space. So I'm sure if you wanted to shut this down or close it in, that's something that you could do. You got your attic access over there, but really big, wide open media room space. So all in all, really cool. And then they've added a little additional storage closet right here for games and toys and all that. So if you have little kids like myself, you can keep everything, or hopefully keep everything in there. And then over here in this corner, you're gonna have your first full bathroom. So nice amount of space here. And your first bedroom up here. So really spacious bedroom. You can see that bed just looks really tiny in the size of this room, and a nice little walk-in closet over here in the corner. So now we're gonna walk all the way to the other side. Kind of show you what your view is from up here. Tons of natural light all throughout this home. And now we've got 2 additional bedrooms and a bathroom. So this one is nice light in pink, but another good sized bedroom, maybe a little bit smaller than the last one we saw. Nice little walk-in closet. And then for sharing a bathroom, this is actually a really good setup because you got the double vanity, lots of square footage to move around in here. Really good ceiling height in here. Little tub shower, linen closet. It's going to be right behind here. And then another decent sized bedroom, probably about the same size as the last one we just saw. So that is this 4,100 square foot house here with Coventry Homes. So lots of different options to choose from, and they have a 70-foot lot, but they don't have a model for that one. But if you want an even larger yard and larger house, that's an option for you as well. So now we're gonna step outside and get into pricing. So if you're interested in building on one of their 60-foot lots, their smallest floor plan is gonna be sitting around 2,600 square feet, and it starts at $649,000. And if you want to build this larger 4,100 square foot house on a 60-foot lot with a 3-car garage, you're going to be looking at $789,000 as of the making of this video, in one of the top neighborhoods in all of Dallas, Texas. And like I've said many times, if you look at spec homes, there's quite a few of them on the ground right now, and we're getting some amazing deals, rate buy downs, all the above for people looking to move a little bit quicker and don't want to go through that whole building process. So if you're looking to move to Dallas or just have questions, please don't be shy. Give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. I'd love to help you and your family make a smooth move to Dallas. Hope to see you around town, and make sure you check out this next video of another beautiful model home out here in Painted Tree.